What's up, everybody? What's going on? You're tuned in to episode 13 of the Trifecta podcast. This is January the 19th, man. The year has been going by fast as hell already. This is the day of Obama's last day in office. So I would like to, before I start anything, just to say thank you to him for the service that he has done for the last 8 years. And everyone, I think a lot of people, I mean, I can't say everybody, but I think a lot of people are going to miss him and his wife in office. But I definitely wanted just to say my gratitude and say thank you for his service for the last 8 years for myself personally.
Yeah. Thanks, man, for your services. I think today he said he had his last whopper for America. And he was a good president. People don't give him credit, man, but he did a lot, man. He got a deficit down by $1 trillion. Crazy people got insurance. They're about to lose it now, but 20 million people had insurance. But he's definitely going to be missed, man, because his character, Michelle, how they carried themselves, and how he, to me, I think a lot of black people say he didn't do a lot for black people, but I think I always think it's a bad echo in there. You hear echo?
I hear something. I hear a little now. Not as bad now.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I hear it a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody got headphones on?
I got my headphones in.
Red, you got headphones on?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's bad. But y'all don't hear it.
I hear some, but it's not as bad.
Okay. I don't know how to sound in the thing. But I always thought he acted pretty black in the White House. He walked like Denzel. Mm-hmm. He shot basketball all the time.
Yeah.
You know, he just seemed like he kept it real. He didn't change, in my opinion. You know, and he will leave the White House and go down the street and walk by himself and go get something to eat. I mean, just things like that, man. The reason why I liked him so much. He was like he was pretty down to earth. His playlist is dope. He up to date with music, hip hop, R&B, jazz, rock. He up to date with all that stuff, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. You don't hear that too often.
Yeah, I mean, it's to the point where Spotify had already offered him a job already.
Yeah.
They offer him to create playlists for him when he gets done. The president, they offer him to come work for them so he can make playlists for them. So, and he's funny. Whoever write his stuff, he has a good delivery.
Yeah.
You know, so he'll be good in like shows and like comedy shit, like Saturday Night Live and like that. So it's sad to see him going. I wish he could do another 4 years, and because he did a great job. But yeah, thank you to President Obama. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny, man, because we finally got a black president, and I thought it was going to be riddled with scandal, because I thought it was going to be riddled with scandal, like president get caught with secretary behind the desk and stuff like that, man.
Oh no, wifey wasn't having that shit, man. Wifey was shutting that shit down.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. He was in there for 8 years and really no scandal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people don't, give him credit for that, and he did a lot especially for our veterans, man.
Yeah.
Did a lot for them. So, yeah, I got nothing but respect for the man, and I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone. I think a lot of us feel genuinely the same. So, thank you once again, President Obama, for the service for the last 8 years. I'm your man, TaylorMade Boy, here with CincereB and Reg 1167. And as usual, guys, we are the Trifecta Podcast, and we thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. Today was one of the most shocking days because the lineup for the day is going to be about the Logan movie trailer that dropped today. Then not only that, but then also the new Power Rangers movie trailer that dropped today. So we're going to talk about those two things. We're going to give our opinion on our top 5 sitcom shows. Sincere had something about a pole dancer story. We have an actual subscriber question by Raven, and this is what video game series would we like to turn into a movie if we had our own choice. Reg has a question as far as a bag full of money, and then we're going to always end the end of the week podcast with funny news stories brought to us by Sincere. So we're going to start this podcast off talking about I'll go with the Logan movie trailer first. And I'm going to let Sincere start this one off because I know Sincere has actually read a lot of the Old Man Logan comics. So he's going to be more well-versed in this than myself, per se, because I haven't actually followed too many comics. So I'll let you start this off, brother.
Oh, well, I don't know if the movie is actually going off the comic book so much, but I think it's pretty close because you don't see any other X-Men in the movie. So, spoiler alert, in the comic book, he killed all the X-Men. So
shit.
And X-23, that was just a clone made of him, pretty much. She's pretty much made like him, the young version, and you can see that in this one, he's losing his healing power, so he is getting weaker. So I don't know what's actually going on in this movie. It might not have nothing to do with the comic book at all, but I can see some of it is kind of heading toward it. But I think it's going to be really good. I love the darkness, the seriousness of it, the music that they was playing. It just fits it, you know. It made you feel kind of like I said in my reaction. You kind of feel sad because you know it's kind of like coming to the end of Wolverine and probably Professor X. But then you kind of feel excited because you see, you know, X-23. She's young and just as crazy and strong as Wolverine and going to get better as she grows. And you kind of want to know where they're going to make her and where they're going to put her into the story now.
Right.
So you kind of get all these emotional feelings about this movie. And I think it's great. I guess it's great. And it's great to see them kind of aging. You know, they are actually, even though Wolverine has that ability to heal like that, he actually human. He just lives longer because of his ability to heal. But to see him aging and see Professor X aging, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And but I think it's gonna be probably the best Wolverine, if not. And I know it's separated from the X-Men movie itself, but I'm gonna say probably best out of any X-Men movie series or Wolverine period. I think this might be the best.
I totally agree.
Of all of them.
I totally agree.
So, I'm definitely excited to go see this, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And if I don't think Wolverine is going to die in this, Professor X may, mainly because there are rumors that, you know, Wolverine, this is the last one for Jack, but he might be showing up in like Deadpool and things like that. So I don't think they're going to make him die, but somebody is going to die here. And this part where they showed the comic book, I think it's just to let people know. I think because really comic books are kind of like stories that are written about them in the comic books. So it really in the cartoons, comic books, there's people that are writing about the X-Men and making comic books about the X-Men as they're going on living their lives. So I think that's all. I think nothing special is coming of the comic book. It's just something they're doing there for you to see it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see it, man. It was a great trailer, man. Just like the first teaser, the first trailer, and just definitely made me want to go watch it. So yeah, I'm excited.
What's your thoughts, Reg?
I'm not excited at all.
What?
Really? Man, Reg, you are fucking surprising the shit out of me these last couple of podcasts, bro.
What is going on?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm such a Wolverine fan, and I feel like it's coming to an end. And I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and I don't want it to end. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
I can
excited.
understand from that. Okay, I can understand from that standpoint. Then, okay,
Yeah.
I can understand from that standpoint.
I do want to see it because I want to see how they develop X-23. I want to see how they, you know, because in the comic book, man, she was like she to me she was stronger than Wolverine. She was like really badass, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see how they develop her in this movie. But yeah, I'm really excited, man.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be the last. I think it'd be the last Wolverine solo one, but I'm hoping that they could talk him into making guest appearances in other movies like X-Men movies and like Deadpool shit. I hope they make him. I hope he'd be willing to do that.
Yeah, like something small, almost kind of like what they did with the last X-Men movie.
Yeah, like cameo.
Yeah,
You know, he come in,
cameos, yeah.
a whole movie just on him. Yeah.
Me personally, my bad, Rez. Go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say I'm mad he didn't get that deal like Robert Downey Jr. did, you know.
Well, no, I think it's him. It's not that they give him one. I think he doesn't want to do one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they would. Oh yeah, I'll guarantee you. If he said I want to do it, it'll be more Wolverine. I think he just doesn't want to do any more Wolverines. But I'm hoping that he just doesn't want to do a whole movie just on him, and he's willing to do cameos.
Yeah, because it's not a major role. It's not something that you gotta take a long time to prepare for. Like you can just jump right into the role and knock out a couple takes, and then you move on your way and get paid thousands if not millions based off of what happens.
Yeah, because at this point I just can't see nobody else playing Wolverine right now.
Nah.
Right,
It's damn near
that's what I'm
impossible.
saying.
It's damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Me personally, I didn't follow any of the comics. And when I seen the trailer, I didn't know that was X-23. I had no idea because, like I said, I hadn't followed any of the comics. So to me, seeing something like that was kind of like brand new. So if anybody had seen my reaction to the trailer and how I was kind of flipping the fuck out, it was for all purpose reasons that I had no idea who she was. And so my brother is a big comic book fanatic. He's not into it as much as he used to be, but I'm pretty sure he would know about X-23 and stuff like that. So the kind of the feel that I got from this trailer, like I got from the first one, it like the music choice that they chose, kind of it might be Johnny Cash. It might be Johnny Cash, but I kind of get that feeling of like a Johnny Cash type of song where it gives you that feeling like something is definitely coming to an end. And I definitely agree with Sincere. I think Professor X is going to be the one that actually dies in this, and I hope and pray that he does like like you gentlemen said, that he makes small cameo appearances in a few films here and there. But he's done such a hell of a job portraying Wolverine for all of these years that it's like one of those things like you don't want to see anybody else actually take over that role. And that's how I personally feel about that. So if they were to end any type of like solo Wolverine movies, I would much rather them end it in this type of film than trying to stretch it out longer than what it should be. The other thing about this is I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it, and I can't wait to see the type of spinoff that they'll do with the actual X-23, and I'm sure they'll make that into like another solo movie at some point, somehow, some way, how Hollywood always does. So that part would not surprise me the slightest bit. But this is definitely, in my opinion, going to be the best movie out of the X-Men franchise to be created, without a doubt, in my opinion.
Yeah. And X-Men 3 is pretty badass, man. I mean, she has all his skills, plus she's trained in long-range weapons and explosives.
Yeah.
She has the same metal and plate that Wolverine has, but she has the claws in her hands and feet.
Oh, that's crazy as shit.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing her as a solo movie, but seeing her in this movie, man, I'm kind of see what they're going to allow her to do and how crazy, because, she's supposed to be just like Wolverine. Wolverine really crazy.
Yeah. She kind of gave you that impression like she's like that too, based off the trailer.
Yeah. Short-tempered.
Yeah. Extremely short.
Yeah, and like I said, we don't see no other X-Men in this movie, at least not in the trailer. So I'm assuming they might be dead. And the reason how he killed them is he killed them by accident. And then when he did that, he decided not to pop his claws for like 10 years. So he went 10 years without popping his claws. And then some stuff came out. That's when he started popping his claws again. But I don't know. I kind of hope it goes that way too, in a way. But it does seem kind of weird if they kill off all the X-Men and they come back with X-Men later.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. I'm ready to watch it. I know that.
So the next trailer, and I'll start this one off because I was a huge fan as a kid, which is the Power Rangers. Now, as cheesy and as corny as the show was, I was a sucker for martial arts. You know, with me being into martial arts and knowing that a show like that, you know, existed, is one of the reasons why I was kind of gravitated towards that show. But then, you know, the aspect of seeing, you know, big ass, I guess, monsters, and to see something like that kind of or to see dinosaurs transform into like a big ass robot, I kind of got the feeling of it was another show that before Power Rangers that came out, and I think that kind of intrigued me. And it's just as corny and just as cheesy, but it was called Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. And it's that show that show actually got me to like really look at shows like that. So for me to see Power Rangers and, you know, to see it was a more modern version of a show like that is the reason why I was into it. So the thing I was afraid of the most when they showed the teaser trailer is that I thought it was going to be one of those kid friendly type, you know, cheesy teen. Like if you look at the older Power Ranger movies, I thought it was going to be another one of those, and I was going to be extremely upset if it was another one of those. So for me to see that this movie is much darker, I was stunned. Because I did not think that they was going to make this movie to be a much darker movie and not so cheesy and not so corny. So then this fucking trailer dropped today, and my God, like every bit of kid in me came out, and I was just all giggly and shit, and I just didn't know how to contain my emotions. So for me, I am definitely going to go see this movie. And just from the trailer coming out, just makes me want to go back and look at some of the older shows. And even though I know the older shows are cheesy as hell, but for me to sit back and laugh at some of the shit that I never really laughed at when I was a kid. But I still thoroughly enjoy the older episodes. I don't know about the new episodes, but the older episodes I definitely enjoy myself.
Yeah. I never really liked Power Rangers, man. I always thought it was corny. I thought the animals, the monsters looked fake. So I never really got into it. I probably watched maybe like 2 or 3 episodes, but I didn't feel it. And I always thought that it was kind of like a redo of like Voltron or Ultraman or something like that. I didn't feel it. But when I saw the teaser trailer of the first one, I was like, damn, this shit looks totally different. But then when I saw this trailer, and the monsters still to me look kind of fake, I kind of get it now. I kind of get that just the way they did it. They did it like that. And just the way they're doing it.
Yeah.
Because even in this trailer, they look like that too. But the trailer looks good. It looks darker.
Yeah.
I'm getting more of a storyline. I like how how it shows how they get their power. I'm pretty sure they did that before too, but it just looks better to me and more exciting. Maybe because it's modernized and the technology is so much better now than what it was back then, I guess. But it really got me intrigued into seeing the movie. Now I want to see it.
Yeah.
And I kind of like those kind of movies. I kind of like those movies where people walk upon something and they find something and they become stronger and they become superheroes, and that's kind of a cool thing. And they the trailer kind of set that off like that, and did a good job and getting you ready for that transition that happened from them being kids, finding the spaceship, to becoming, Power Rangers.
Right.
So that looks good, and I think the actors and the actresses in them, they may be pretty good. So yeah, I definitely want to see it, and I definitely think it's a go to the theater movie to see.
Yeah.
Which I probably will go do. So.
What's your thoughts, Rich?
Man. All right.
Oh God.
You guys made me want to go see this movie. I watched YouTube. Okay, to our listeners, if you are not following these two guys, man, go check out their channels because they did some really good reaction videos that made me want to go see this movie. I didn't want to see anything dealing with Power Rangers. My oldest son, when he was little, it used to come on. He used to watch the junk. I hated it. The reason why I hated it is because it reminded me of that old TV show Space Giants, which I just looked up, and they came out in what 1967, the year I was born.
That is way before my time. God damn.
That's Ultraman time right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ultraman, Spectre Man. Yeah. It reminded me of all those shows, right? And I grew up watching those shows, and I loved them. But as I got older and saw this Power Ranger mess, I was like, yeah, man, I want to see that. But you guys' reaction videos made me want to go see this movie. And then maybe it also made me take another look at the Power Rangers movie trailers. Mm-hmm. And I see that darkness that Sincere is talking about, you know? And it doesn't look so cheesy. It doesn't look like the television show. So yeah, now I want to go and check it out.
Yeah, I think this is going to surprise a lot of people, man. I think this movie is going to surprise a lot of people. I honestly feel like that.
Yeah, I do too. Because matter of fact, my youngest son, I was like, you want to go check the movie out? Yeah, I want to see it because he's seen the trailers, you know. Mm-hmm. But before he was like, I don't want to see that mess.
Yeah, I was honestly, like I said, man, I was on the fence when I first heard about the teaser trailer, and you know, just not knowing the background of Power Rangers, and even to this very day with some of the newer episodes, and knowing how kiddie and cheesy and corny it is, and you know, I just had that sense, like, you know, they was gonna do that same thing like they did with the other movies. Like if you look at the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, it was a lot of badass jokes and badass one-liners, and yeah. and like even with that one, and then also I think it was the Power Rangers Turbo movie, and you know that shit just kind of like just put a damper on, you know, how I looked at Power Rangers when I was a kid. So you know I was under the sense that, you know, that it won't be made the way that I'm thinking that it should be made. So for them to surprise the hell out of me with this, I'm definitely stunned, to say the least. So
you know, like for years that stigmatism that they had, that followed the Power Rangers, because when the first one came out, mm-hmm. Remember the Red Ranger?
Yeah.
Remember he killed a couple and stole their boat?
Yeah.
And that just put like a negative stigma on the Power Rangers, and you know that did it for me. I was like, man, first a corny show, and now this not go, you know.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I can understand how it will leave a bad taste in your mouth. So the next thing that we got is, what is your guys' top 5 sitcom shows?
Oh.
That's damn, Cece. You had to take a deep breath like that, man.
That's a tough one, man.
Why you want to do that, man?
Hey, man. It's
a good, I'm gonna leave out some stuff.
It's a good topic to conversation, and I know I'm gonna leave out some stuff too. I definitely know I'm gonna leave out some stuff. If you guys need some time, I'll give mine first. So if it gives you guys some time to kind of sit there and decide on what you would consider like your top 5. So, in no particular order. So don't take this as a ranking for anyone that's listening. So I will have to go with Married with Children. The other one I will go with is of course the Cosby Show, without a doubt. Next I will go with I'm gonna go with the Jamie Foxx Show. I can always look at that show and get a laugh somehow, some way. I can always get a laugh from that. Fourth, I would go with Seinfeld. And last,
Shit. Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, man.
Woo.
But besides the whole debacle with Kramer on that, laugh out loud comedy shit, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just talking about the show.
I know, but
hold on. Let me get my last one. Shit. The last one I will go with is Good Times. Yeah, that would be my 5. There's
Rich.
that'll be my top 5 of sitcoms that I can actually sit back and look at and really get a good laugh out of it.
Okay, those are decent ones.
Penny, didn't I tell you to come straight home from school? I know, Mama, but what?
That I I think for me, that's hard, man. I think for me, I'm gonna go with Three's Company.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Cheers.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Martin.
And that's the one I was afraid I was going to leave off too.
Yeah, Martin. Take It Currently. Real Husbands of Hollywood.
You actually watched that?
Hell yes, it's so funny. You watch that?
Yeah,
I can't
it's
watch
gotten
it, man.
corny, but it's funny.
I can't watch
Dude, that
it,
shit
man. I can't
Why
watch
not,
it.
man?
I don't
It's
know.
hilarious.
I just can't watch it. I can't. I'm not like everybody. I can't say everybody. I'm not like a lot of people that fall into everything that Kevin Hart does is funny, because that's not always the case.
Dude, it's not just him though, man. The stars they be cracking me up when they have Arsenio Hall. Oh God.
Yeah. They had Bobby Brown when Bobby Brown's supposed to be cleaned up.
Yo, man.
He was trying to sing.
Oh man, that shit is hilarious. But I like that one. What is it? One more? Shit. I like Jamie Foxx too. I still watch Jamie Foxx and Martin now. Jamie Foxx would be another one. But there's so many I can say, man. There's so many I can say.
Yeah.
What's happening? I mean, shit. There's so many, man. Yeah, so that'd be my 5 if I pick it. But there's so many more.
Yeah, exactly. And I look at it as like, when people try to get their top 5 rappers, and it's like it's always a topic for debate.
Yeah.
So what's yours, Reg?
Man, I got like 2 old school ones. Sanford and Son, All in the Family.
Mm-hmm.
There was one that only had a season called Go On.
Never heard of that.
Oh man, that was funny. And I got 2 Bill Cosbys, Cosby Show and Cosby.
I remember the Cosby, the second one. I remember both of them, but I definitely remember the second one.
Yeah. So those are mine, man.
I think what it is like when you sit back and you think about some of the shows, and like I said, Martin's definitely one of the ones that I knew I was going to end up leaving off the list. Living Single is another one. That's another good show. I'm trying to think, man. I just had another one in my mind that I totally.
It's too many, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you go Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Bob Newhart. Those are all classic shit, man. They don't make shows like that no more.
Yeah, but you got to remember though. You got to remember at the time of when I was born. I was born in '83, so a lot of those shows, I seen, but I didn't really see. I seen Sanford. I seen Sanford and Son when I was younger, but of course, when you're younger, you don't understand like that sense of humor. It's almost like Harlem Nights is a perfect example. When that movie came out and I was so small, I never understood what was so funny about that movie until I got older and I went back and watched that movie. And that movie is so fucking hilarious.
Right.
Like, I can sit back and I can literally watch that movie. Here's what's so sad about this. The wife had never, ever, ever seen Harlem Nights until about a year ago when I showed it to her.
Oh man.
She had never seen it, but the way she was brought up was she wasn't subjected to seeing a lot of the movies that were cult classics. And so Harlem Nights is
Okay.
one of those movies where she had never seen it before. So when I asked her about it, she didn't know what it was. So I had to show it to her. I had to show it to her.
I'm just trying to figure out how you. Okay, let me ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Everybody Loves Raymond?
I hadn't. I barely watched it. I barely watched it, and it was
Okay.
it just for me. It wasn't the show. Just wasn't my taste.
What King of Queens?
I watched a few episodes, but that show wasn't really my taste neither.
Oh, but I'm still blown away by Seinfeld. Seinfeld.
What's wrong with Seinfeld?
Yeah, I ain't like it
It
either.
was boring.
I'm just
I watched
asking. No,
the
I'm really asking. Like, what's wrong with Seinfeld?
I ain't like it either. I didn't like Friends either.
Me
See,
neither.
I couldn't watch Friends. I couldn't watch Friends. I couldn't watch it.
I mean, Jennifer Aniston, she's fine. But yeah, I never watched that either, man.
Man.
Yeah, it's just certain things, man. It's certain things about that show that that hits my sense of humor. It's almost like you ever watch The Office?
Hell yeah, what's Office?
So The Office is one of those shows that I had never really watched until I think it was some years ago, and I just decided to watch it, and then I was just hooked on it since then. And then Parks and Recreation is another one of those shows that I eventually ended up watching, and I like Parks and Recreation now compared to when it first came out, and I never watched it. So it's just one of those things to where, man, I guess it's just one I have to actually sit back and watch a lot of the shows that that a lot of people love to see the reason why they loved it. At least try to give it a chance. But I just haven't had a chance to actually sit down and take the time to watch a lot of those shows that people really, really love a lot.
Okay, I got two movies for you to check out then.
Okay. All right.
One is Fear of Black Cat.
Okay. I think I heard
It's
of that
gonna be
movie.
hard to find.
I think I've heard of that movie.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna enjoy this one. And then The Great White Hype.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
Man.
I've seen that movie. I've definitely seen that movie.
Two great classic movies to watch, man. I love those two movies.
I'll definitely check out the first. I'll try to find the first one, but I've definitely seen the second one. So, I mean,
Man.
we want to know your guys' opinion as far as your top 5 sitcom shows. So definitely leave your comments below. Let us know what you think as far as your list, and if there's anything on our list that you don't agree with, leave all that down below as well too. So, Sincere, you have a story for us about a pole dancer.
Well, yeah, there was some news on a mother pole dancer who let her daughter, dance on a pole and then posted it on Facebook. I didn't get the age of the girl. She looked like she may be 10, 11, 12 maybe.
Oh shit!
If that old, maybe. But it showed her sliding down the pole and stuff like that. And people just started going off on this mother, not knowing either if she's a stripper or the pole could be there for exercising or something other than stripping.
Right.
So I'm just curious about y'all. What are y'all thoughts about that? You think that it's okay for her to have the pole in her house, or to let the daughter even get on the pole, and does that send mix information to the daughter and stating that a pole can give her attention? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
shit, man. That's a tricky one. That's a real tricky one.
Yeah.
Because the perception of a pole goes straight to a stripper. Like immediately it goes straight to a stripper. I know they have actual pole dancing competitions, which is not made for stripper reasons, but to show off, I guess, skills that people actually can do when it comes to something like that.
Yeah. And they also do it in workout gyms now.
Exactly.
Like some gyms have them. Yeah.
So I think, for me, I wouldn't let I wouldn't let her stream it live on Facebook. I definitely think I would not do that. I can't fault her for having a pole in her house because she may just be using it for workout purposes. She may just be doing that. So I think what it is society today. Like I said, when you think of a pole being in someone's house, you immediately think of a stripper because typically strippers were the only ones that were using that before it started, to become one of those mainstream things of where, you have aerobic classes and you have actual stripper pole dancing classes and stuff like that. Or pole dancing classes. I can't say stripper pole dancing, but pole dancing classes as well. So it's tricky, man. It's tricky. It really depends on the mindset of the individual that perceives it in a certain way, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't think she actually lost it. I think she just put the video up too, and the comments were just crazy, man, crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I would even video it and put it up on Facebook neither. I think I would have just left that one alone.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. That's I feel like that's how a lot of people are perceiving it. Whatever you do in your own bedroom, that's your business.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But when you start putting it out there for other people to see, expect the criticism.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. If she, I don't care if she do have a pole in her room or whatever, that's her business.
Yeah.
But when you video your little kid dancing on the pole, what you expect? Because you're putting it out there for the whole world to see. Yeah, you're gonna get criticized and talked about, and because that's not, it's like not normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you got a pole, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Got a swing, go for it. Got whatever, go for it. It's your room, your bedroom, whatever, your house, whatever goes in your house, your business.
Yeah.
But just don't video it and then expect people not to say nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true too, man. I'm looking up the history of pole dance. I thought I want to know what was the history of it. So apparently in 1920, traveling circuses and sideshows would utilize pole dancing with poles in the middle of the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, pole dancing moved to tents and bars and combined with barista dance. The earliest recorded pole dance was in 1968 with a performance by Bella Jangles at a Mugwhoop, some strip club in Oregon.
Okay.
So wow, so that's when I had the first actual official stripping though. But yeah, I'm like y'all too, man. I can't fault her for having one in the house. She may have it for her husband.
Yeah.
For private reasons. She may be exercising with it. She may be a stripper. But yeah, once you put your kid on there and then put it in the social media so everybody can see it, people are going to lose their mind just because they can.
Exactly.
And it hasn't even been, well, maybe now it has been, but at the time, there was no information even indicating if she was a stripper or not yet. And people still blew up without even knowing if she was actually a stripper. So you kind of laid your own bed when you did that shit. You should never do that shit. You can't do stuff with kids these days, and people don't take it as a joke. People are going to say something bad about anything that had to do with kids involved.
Yeah, that's
you can't even come over sleep with your house no more.
Yeah, you see those videos where kids come from the dentist's office and they like still kind of high off that shit, and the parents are recording them. They take so much flack for that.
Yeah.
So you can imagine putting your kid on a stripper pole. Oh no,
that's only going to make things 10 times worse.
Yeah, so I don't agree with what she did by recording that and putting it on there and then showing it to the public, but I can't fault her for having a stripper pole because I don't know the purpose of her having it. And even if she's a stripper, I don't even care about that either. That's not even a problem with me.
Mm-hmm.
is that you probably don't want to put your daughter around that too, if you don't, get her to think that that's the way she can get fame or get noticed by her being on a stripper pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I think it's just you gotta be careful in the path that you tread when it comes to certain things you post online and certain things that you say, because the backlash that you can receive can be insurmountable to the point to where it can really fuck you up for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So then we have a question from a subscriber. And the question is, what video game series would we like to turn into a movie? This one, I feel as though, as far as this question, for me personally, the games that I love the most have actually already been turned into movies, and a lot of them have been fucked up, and so it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And the most recent failure is Assassin's Creed, and I had a feeling that this movie was going to be bad, and it does not surprise me that it was bad. The last good movie game or movie that we've seen from a video game is the first Silent Hill movie. That is the only one that I can honestly say is the best video game or movie adaptation from a video game that I've ever seen, because it's the closest thing to the source material that they have stuck to. Like even with Resident Evil, like when I absolutely, you guys know how much I love Resident Evil. When I heard about the movie being made, I was fucking ecstatic. When I seen the movie and I seen that they had a chick named Alice, I was like, who the fuck is Alice? Like, Alice has never been in none of the games at all. So where in the hell does she come from? Like, how can you make a movie about a game but then add a whole nother character into something like that? And it all kind of goes back to the earlier topic of when we was talking about the Logan trailer and how, CincereB said something about that, they're not really sticking to the source or to the comics so much, but we all see certain things, and when it comes to like that movie and a lot of video games, people want them to stick to what they consider the source material, which will either be a video game, like the original video game, or it can be from an original comic. And so Mortal Kombat was okay. The first one was okay. If anything, I would like to remake that movie and make it so much better. But other than that, any other game that I love, so Resident Evil is definitely done for. I'm glad that's coming to an end really, really soon. Silent Hill, I think they should have just left it at the first one and left the second one alone, because the second one was absolute trash. Assassin's Creed was trash. Hitman was trash. I'm trying to think of another game that I love that they made a movie from. I think that's it, man. I think for me, I would just redo Mortal Kombat and make that a much better movie, and just leave that alone. Other than that, all the other movies, I'm just done for.
Yeah, for me, it's nothing.
It's what?
Nothing. None. I'm like you, man. They did such horrible. Even Ratchet and Clank. How you gonna mess up Ratchet and Clank?
I didn't even watch it, man. I didn't even watch it. Didn't even watch it.
And then there was another one, another cartoon. I think the best one was, I think the game was Tetra.
Tetra?
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they made a cartoon about it, and that was like the best one to me. And I kind of got to go back to Resident Evil, the very first one. To me, the first one and the second one were good. After that, it was trash.
Yeah, I agree. I think Resident Evil Apocalypse was damn. I thought it was good. A lot of people don't like it. I think it was damn good.
Yeah, I thought it was good also. Even Lara Croft, they messed that up, man.
Oh man, don't even get me started on that shit, man. Don't even get me started
I like
on that
Tomb Raider,
shit.
man.
Oh my
Angelina
god.
Jolie. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Okay. Check this out. Sincere. There was one scene that really started the downfall for me for that movie. When she was in the cave and they came in and she had those glow sticks. All right, you in a dark behind cave, right? And she got a glow stick. You mean to tell me you don't see her?
You got a point. You got a point.
Okay, I saw that and I was like, okay, I'm gonna let that slide. Then, oh man, it was just terrible, man. Terrible. Man. Oh my goodness.
I like that movie, man. I watched it so many times.
Was it for Angelina Jolie? Or was it for the action movie?
Man. You know, I do like her as a action woman, action star woman. But I like the movie. I thought the movie was good, man. I thought she played good.
Yeah, she played good, all right. Nice lips and big boobs. Okay.
I like when she was in that one. I like Me and Mrs. Jones when she was in that one with Brad Pitt.
That movie's good. Yeah, that movie's good.
And then the other one when she was an assassin.
What's that?
Salt.
Yeah.
Salt, oh my God.
Yeah.
Salt was badass, man. They should have did another Salt, man. If she would have been fucking them damn kids and shit. The Salt was dope. I think for me though, I want to see Overwatch as an actual movie because the animated show is dope.
Okay.
And the comic book is dope. So
Yeah.
I think that'll be a dope movie, man. The graphics, the storyline, that would be killer. Did y'all ever watch Pixel?
Yeah, I watched it.
Man,
I saw like half of it.
I thought it was good, man. People hated that movie, but I thought it was good. I thought it was cool. It was different. I enjoyed watching that movie, man.
I thought it was okay. I think a lot of people don't like it because it's an Adam Sandler movie, and a lot of people don't like Adam Sandler for some odd reason compared to some of the other earlier stuff he did.
I don't get that. That dude makes great movies, man. Like, man, he makes a lot of good movies, man, that he does not get credit for.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
Damn, that's too bad. You know what else I want that show? Do y'all watch Into the Badlands?
I got to watch that show, man. I told myself I was going to start watching that show. I have not started watching it yet.
Well, the season 2 trailer is out. But that show, man, the fight scenes in that show is some of the dopest martial arts fight scenes I've ever seen in a TV series, period, dude. I mean, dope.
You about to make me start watching it, brother.
Dude, if you got the first episode, man.
You about to make me.
The first episode is so dope. This one chicken, I ain't gonna say anything about it, but this one chicken that is such a badass. Yo, I'm telling you, man.
You about to make me start binge watching that shit tonight and going into it tomorrow.
You like martial arts, you're gonna love this, man.
You
gotta
know
watch
me,
it,
man. You know I love martial arts.
It's on AMC, Into the Badlands, man. Go check that shit out, man.
Season
2 trailer's out, so season 2 will be coming out soon.
Now that I'm thinking about it, the one movie that I would want them to do is Uncharted, but I'm afraid that they're going to fuck it up. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I'm really like at this point they have made so many bad movies from video games that I'm afraid that whatever movie that they make from a video game that they're going to fuck it up. And that's sad that I got to think that way. But the reputation is so bad that like you can't help but to think like that.
Yeah, and I thought Warcraft was good too. So I like Warcraft. I mean, it's a lot of things you couldn't. The story is so long, dude. Because if you don't know the story is so big. They try to put so much into that movie over 25 years of World of Warcraft. You can't do it in one movie.
No,
right.
That's gotta be.
And that's what the problem was. They try to get as much in, and try to give information, and there's so much that was left out in between. But other than that, man, I thought it was dope, man. I thought the animation was okay, the fight scene was cool, and even that little storyline they gave us, if you really didn't know anything about World of Warcraft, you still kind of follow along that storyline, and it did give you a decent storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was good. A lot of other World of Warcraft players don't like it, but that's the same with Transformers. People don't like Transformers. I like all the Transformers. I don't understand why people don't like Transformers.
Because it's Michael Bay.
Without Michael Bay, we wouldn't be talking about Transformers now.
Yeah, that's true.
We could still talking about the old cartoons or that shit that come on TV on like Netflix or whatever.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Michael Bay helped Transformers be what it still is today, man. He did a great job. He took this cartoon and made it and put it next to real live humans, man.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's amazing.
Yeah.
And still kept everything pretty much dope, man. He kept Bumblebee dope. He kept Optimus Prime badass. He kicked off some cool characters, but still, to me, all of them have been great. Like everybody say, the storyline sucks. I've never gone to a Transformer movie thinking I'm gonna get a fucking Grammy Award storyline.
Yeah, you know you're not gonna get that. You definitely.
I'm going to see Transformers. The sound of them making Transform. I'm going to see Optimus Prime kick some damn ass. I'm going to see my favorite, Transformers. That's what I'm going to see it for. I don't know, I know the storyline from when it first came out on back in the day. I don't get that. And the same thing with World of Warcraft. A lot of people don't like it. Well, it's just good to see them actually making a live movie about these things that we play all the time. So,
yeah. I stress for anyone that has not seen Silent Hill and have played the original Silent Hill game, besides the main character being switched from a guy to a woman, that is by far, in my opinion, the best movie from a video game that I've ever seen, because it is almost damn pinpoint with the actual game itself. So if it's any movie that I would suggest you guys to go see, Silent Hill is that movie that you need to watch, because like I said, that is going to be the closest to a video game that you can actually get to seeing it on a big screen.
I don't watch scary movies no more, man.
It's not a scary movie, brother. It's not a scary movie, trust me.
So anything on a Silent Hill, that shit gotta be scary, man.
It's not a scary movie. The game is creepy as shit, but the movie isn't scary. The movie is not nearly remotely scary, but I don't
know, man. Chick ain't got no mouth.
What? You got no mouth?
I'm looking at the images now. Chick ain't got no mouth, man.
That shit's scary.
Trust me, man. Take my word for it. Take my word. If you play the game, you will definitely be freaked out. The movie itself isn't one of those things, but that is I love that movie. I love that movie, and one of my boys feels the same way. Where we actually seen Silent Hill together, and he came out that movie saying that movie was damn good because of the fact that was the closest that you can actually get to the actual game, and it actually answered a couple questions for me when it came to the actual video game itself compared to the actual movie. So, next topic we have. Reg, you had a question for us that you wanted to ask in reference to a bag full of money.
Yeah, man. Me and my wife was discussing this the other day, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Hey, if I rode up on like a suitcase full of money, I asked her what she would do with it. She said she'll turn it in, right?
Shit.
I said I ain't turning nothing in.
We know that already. We know that already.
And I'm like, even though I know it's the law that you're supposed to turn it in, I don't trust the cops, man. They can say, yeah, it was claimed by so and so. Whatever. I'm claiming it. Hey, no.
So how much money? How much money are we talking? That's the first thing.
Okay, we talking about maybe anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000.
Damn.
Cold hard cash? Shit.
Cold hard cash.
Any ink on it?
Yeah, that's the first thing I was going to ask too.
Because see, let me explain. Back in the day, way back in the day, me and my boys used to hang around these abandoned houses, go there, smoke out, chill out, whatever. We came across a bag. It had about 10 grand in it. Had some other stuff in it. We took all of it and ran.
Yeah.
We hid the money out for like a month or so, and then we split that junk up. The rest of that stuff we threw away.
Hold on, you said you threw the rest away.
Yeah, it was
crack in that bitch, probably rocks.
Yeah, it was some crack and some other stuff.
Okay,
we threw it all away. But we kept the money. And we split it up.
Damn.
And yeah, so yeah, and like I said, like I told her, if I came across anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000, it's mine. I'm not turning it in. Now, if it's $500, yeah, I'll go to the police. I found this wallet.
That's a steep ass decline, man. You go from $100,000 to $500. That's a steep ass decline, man.
Hey. Yeah,
that's a fucking ski slope. God damn.
No, man. Shit.
God damn, man.
But she was like, "Yeah, the honest thing to do is to turn it in." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'm honest to a point."
To a point.
For me, man, I would honestly turn it in.
My question is to you guys.
I would turn it in. Me personally.
What?
I would turn it
What?
in. Let me explain. If I know that I lost some money, and it's kind of coincides with something that actually happened when I was at Sports Authority, and if I know I had, left something important, which I don't know how the fuck somebody can leave a suitcase of $100,000 to $500,000 just sitting around somewhere. But if that was me and I accidentally left that, I would want someone to hopefully turn it in. I know deep down inside that shit is gone and I probably won't ever see it again. But I would honestly want someone to turn it in. Now, the reason why I say it kind of goes with the story is because I was working at Sports Authority, and it was the night I was closing, and it was a guy that was changing his clothes. Well, he was trying on some clothes and stuff. So he left all the clothes that he tried on inside the fitting room, and it was getting towards the end of the night. So I always go through and check the fitting rooms and make sure there was no stuff left inside and things in that nature. People used to steal clothes and inside the fitting room, put the shit on and put their clothes on top and walk out. So just so happened as I was about to go into the fitting room and go check it to make sure, it's a guy that comes running back into the store like panicking. And he was like, did someone find some money in some sweatpants? Just so happened, the fitting room that I'm actually about to check, the sweatpants that he was trying on was left. He left them inside of the fitting room, and he had $2,000 in cash sitting inside the pocket. And just as I picked up, because I picked up the sweatpants, I was like, damn, these are heavy as shit. That's the first thing I said to myself. And just as I had it in my hand, he comes walking in. And it was always a policy of, if someone left some money to always, lock it up just in case if they had, X amount of days to come back and, say something or claim it or whatever. So I would honestly turn it in because I wouldn't want that type of conscience on my mind, knowing that, I possibly took someone else's money and, not wanting that to happen to me and, wanting somebody to turn the money in as themselves. I would look at it that same exact way. So me personally, I would turn it in. It'll be tough. It'll be tough. Don't get me wrong. It'll be tough as shit. But I would turn it in.
There's no identification, no nothing. Just straight hard cash. You don't know who it.
But then you don't know if it's a setup. Look at it as bait car. You know that show Bait Car when cops used to leave a fucking Escalade just sitting in the middle of the street with the keys and shit, waiting for some dumbass person to jump in and drive it somewhere. I look at it as I would be thinking that shit is a setup, and I wouldn't want that shit happening to me.
Man, I'll be set up. Set me up.
Yeah, you can have that shit, brother. You can have all of that. I would, not me, man. Couldn't do it.
Mm. Yeah, I'll turn it in too, man. Yeah, man, I'll turn it in, man. That much money? No, man. I ain't got the time for no mob to be looking after me and shit.
Exactly.
You don't know where it's coming from, man. You know who money it is or who watching you and nothing. It could be related to some mob, some gangster shit. Take the money, they find out you got it. Next thing you know, he coming at your house, man. I wouldn't take it, man. I would turn it in to the cops too and hope that nobody claims a certain amount of time, and then I get it. That way I can say, hey, I gave everybody a chance to come get it, and nobody claimed this, and I can get it. But that's just too much money to be laying out for. There's a reason why that money's out there.
It ain't by fucking accident. I can tell you that. Damn.
Yeah, it's not like $100 bill where you dig your pocket, you pull your wallet out, the money falls out in the ground. You can't just put in your pocket and pull out $100 in your pocket fall on the ground. So something is there for a reason. So I would definitely,
exactly.
I'll take it back, man. I'd be too worried. I couldn't even sleep with that shit in my house, man.
Nah, not comfortably.
Could buy me a couple guns or some pit bulls or something, but
man, I find that I'm going straight to a hotel room, putting this up in the bathtub, fill it up with some water. It's a bubble bath. I'm jumping my butt in there. I'm washing with money. Man,
you just going out of control, man. You going out of control, brother.
You need Jesus in your life, man. You need something, boy. Damn, every week.
Yeah, I could.
Reds.
Yeah, it's always something new.
Something new, man.
I just couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't do it, brother. I just couldn't, man. Like I lose my shit when I lose $5. So imagine losing $100,000, man. I will pass out. Like my whole thing is like, for me, my whole sense of thinking is, for one, I think it's a setup. But I would always think that if someone turned in that amount of money and that person that claims that money, so say if that was someone's money, and say if they did find out that person turned it in and they found out exactly who turned it in, I'm thinking that I might get broke off something proper from that money that was actually turned in because of the person being honest enough and actually not taking any money from that suitcase, for one, but then having the audacity to take it upon themselves to actually turn it in for that person and go back and claim it. So I look at it totally different.
It's like this. Ain't nobody gonna come and claim it. I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, you're not allowed to walk around with, I think, over $5,000 in your possession. Come on.
Tell that to Floyd. That motherfucker has $1 million in his book bag that he carries with him.
Yeah, Mayweather do have that.
He got $1 million in his book bag that he carries with him. Everywhere he goes, he has minimum of $1 million.
He carry that shit. I carry my driver's license.
Exactly, man. Everywhere he goes, he has that bag. Like, if you look at ridiculousness, he had a fucking duffel bag of $1 million that he bought on stage and dumped the bitch out and showed everybody.
Yep. Yeah. Take it back, Reg. I don't want to see you dead, man.
Man, straight to the hotel, buy me some champagne. I'm taking a bath in it. I'm sleeping with it. Man, wiping my butt with it.
You going to the house?
Damn, Reg live a dark side. You got a dark life, man. Your life is dark, dude.
Oh shit. So the last thing we got, man, funny news stories. End of the week. Let's see what the hell we got this week, man.
All right. So have y'all ever used an Uber?
I've used it a couple times.
Yeah. You Reg? Oh, your wife works for Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Uber drivers need love too. They get horny. They need girl. They need love, right? So the Uber driver had stole the credit card number of one of the passengers.
Oh, you fucking deserve to die for that.
And he didn't spend it on liquor or crack or anything like that. He went and purchased $519 worth of Viagra.
God damn.
So he wanted to go get his freak on.
God damn.
And $519 Viagra, man. Yeah. So watch out, man. Your Uber driver may have a hard on when you get in the
It's
car.
more than God damn, $519
$19 worth of Viagra. I don't know how much that shit costs per pill.
Shit.
Man,
That's like a lot.
he could have spent $7 at Walmart and got some of that Stay Hard stuff, man.
Oh shit. Hold on. How you know about that? I know Mama sold that shit. How do you know Mama sell that shit though? I had no idea Walmart sold shit like that.
Hey,
Oh shit.
When you say you were grazing the aisle, you saw it? Hell no. You have to pinpoint that shit out, dude.
I was on my phone. I saw the commercial for it, and just so happened I was in Walmart. I said, "Let me see if they got it." So I went over. They got it.
Why are you still? They got it though. Why would you be concerned with that?
He was searching for it. Oh shit!
I gotta give you some of that shit. 24 hours? I gotta get some of that shit.
Oh god, he searched for it,
dude.
He searched for it.
Have y'all seen Kevin Hart? What is it? Well, shit. What now?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my god! It's one part where you say he put some stuff on his thing, man, and his wife sucked it off. Her mouth was numb. She couldn't even talk. This shit, but he didn't want to tell her that's what it was. He was like, I'm not pretty anymore. He was laughing.
Oh god, man,
this is hilarious, man. That reminded me like, Reg, what you doing, man?
He's like, I gotta find it. I gotta see if they got it. Now, oh man, $519. Was he going to a brothel or some shit?
I don't know what he was doing with that Viagra. He was getting it ready though. He was getting it ready. But when he's off, he's putting in extra work. He putting in overtime when he's off work.
Oh man.
All right. So the next story is, we all wear underwear and shit.
Right.
But how flammable is it?
Oh,
No. Is it more flammable when it's clean, or is it less flammable when it's clean? What about when it's dirty? Is it real flammable? We don't really know that. But at this coffee place, they do know now. So apparently the barista told the police Tuesday she saw a suspect walk into the bathroom. He stayed in there for a long time. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, the barista smelled something she thought was an oven. Every time I read that, it's cracks me up,
Oh god.
She said,
it's like an oven.
She went in the bathroom and to go see to make sure that the guy ain't gonna mess in there. Apparently, what he did was took off his dirty underwear and lit him on fire.
Oh god.
So the whole bathroom floor was lit up with his drawers on fire in the floor, and it had the whole place smell like oven.
Oh man.
So the police came, man. She told the story. They found the guy down the street with no drawers on, with a lighter in his pants pocket, but no drawers on though.
What was the point of him lighting his underwear on fire though?
There's no reason. He was crazy. He was just a homeless dude. He was just crazy, like a bum.
Oh.
Hey, fuck! I'm gonna put my drawers on fire. I'm assuming they were dirty. He had a way of washing them. He's like, I'm gonna burn these shits.
Dude, your shit gotta be that dirty if it smells like an oven when they
it's time to burn
it.
So
see, bums have more.
It was a real Dutch oven. It was a real Dutch oven.
Dutch oven.
Oh,
yo,
God, man.
Bombs got morale too, man. They're like, man, I gotta take these drawers off. Man, he burn these drawers. He bought it too dirty. Probably got shit stains in them.
Dude, man, these stories kill me so bad.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I got 2 stories for y'all tonight, man. That was it right there.
Oh, my stomach, man. I can't take it.
Smell like an oven,
I
man.
can't take it. Man, well, that's going to do it for us, man. Good old episode 13, man, the Trifecta podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Guess it's the usual as always, fellas, as far as what you guys want to leave for everybody.
Yeah, man, same thing. Subscribe, share, sub, everything. Comment below, all that.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything for you, Reg?
Yeah. Be on the lookout for the Trifecta podcast Instagram page. I'm gonna start doing something special on there. I should have some more details for you next week.
All right, bet.
Yeah, that definitely works. My thing, man, I don't have anything really additional. Hopefully everyone has had a good week. Definitely check out the last the divisional championship games of the playoffs this weekend.
Football
And
sucks. You need to cancel that shit.
definitely check out the the divisional playoff games this weekend. And you all be safe. We want to see you guys next week. And yeah, man. My biggest thing is the big release that I've been waiting on is coming out next week. So I am ecstatic, to say the least.
I'm scared to play that shit.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I'm gonna play it though, but I'm gonna be scared.
Resident Evil 7 is what I'm talking about, guys. If you guys have no idea, so I'm just gonna say it now. I will be live streaming it the day of. Probably if they're doing the midnight release, I'll be doing that definitely without a doubt on midnight. But I'm off that Tuesday, so I got more than ample enough time to actually play it. So that's it. That's the biggest thing I'm waiting on coming up next week. But that's in a couple days. But that's going to do it for us, man. I'm your man, TaylorMade Boy. Here with CincereB and Reg 1167. You guys have an enjoyable weekend. We want to see you guys next week. And tune into episode 14 on Wednesday. So until next week, guys, have a good night. Have a good weekend. We will holler at you guys later, and we will see you all next week. Later.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.